Hey everybody, it's Tony the Blacksmithing Gamer. Here, this week, I took the week off. It's New Year's, it's Christmas, lots of stuff happening. I wanted to prepare mentally and physically for the upcoming year. So, I just figured I'd put out a video this week, just kind of a highlight reel of some of my favorite games this year, and get ready to have more things made starting next week. So, first things first, I make things from video games. I bring them into the real world. If you haven't seen my videos before, if this is your first video, that's what I do. I bring things from video games into the real world. So, whether that's blacksmithing, 3D printing, I've tried a few other things just for fun. I've made beer, I've made a little scrapbook from Slenderman. But I really enjoy the 3D printing aspect along with blacksmithing. The thing with 3D printing is I have a full-time job still. This is something I do on the side for fun. This is my relaxed time in a sense. But the 3D printing, it allows me to design it, have that project going, building itself in essence with the 3D printer, or the 3D printer building it for me. And then putting it all together and showing you guys what the project was from that week, and that way you guys see it, you get to make your own if you want to make your own. And I really like the idea of giving the 3D designs to you guys. That way you can do it even if you don't have any blacksmithing skills. All you have to do is literally just follow my video for the most part. Maybe make your own artistic changes if you want, and that way you can have your own, let's just say, Spear of Leonidas. So, the blacksmithing, I really love it too. It's just very time consuming. Obviously not doing this full time in terms of, the blacksmithing side of things. It's a side hobby of mine, I'll say for now. I'm no expert by any stretch. A lot of the times I'm learning as I go as well. I've taken a few courses, I've done a little bit of actual training. The thing is, anything in blacksmithing, especially on the grinding side of things, finishing, all that usually takes a lot more time than, unfortunately, I have in 1 week to put together. That's why I don't have necessarily a blacksmithing project every week. A lot of the time I kind of space it out over time. That way I could actually work on it throughout 2-3 weeks and actually have something at the end of that time period where I could actually put it out. So a lot of the times I'm kind of working a few weeks in advance. I've always have some project on the go. I try to time it with the actual releases of games. That way it's relevant. That way you guys actually could see some of the stuff from the game in the real world as it comes out, ideally. Sometimes it's just whatever game I'm playing. So I wanted to kind of go over some of the games I've been playing a lot this year. So some of the games I've really enjoyed this year. Spider-Man for PlayStation 4. That was a really great game. I almost platinumed it. Platinumed? Plutoniumed? No. I almost platinumed it, and I was basically one achievement away from it, but I decided that I was actually going to trade it in. I was going to trade it in for something else because I knew I would come back to it, but I knew by the time I would come back to it, it would be much cheaper, and I'll just buy it for a discount later. And I'll play through the DLC at a later date, but that was one of those games that I really, really enjoyed. I just tore it up over, I think, a week, beat the whole thing, and yeah, it was just such a great game. Lately, since it came out, obviously, I've been really enjoying Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Super Smash Bros. Is one of these games that, yeah, it has that single player storyline that didn't really grab me as much. I've been slowly playing through it, but I've really enjoyed classic mode. and just playing through each one of the classic loaded characters, unlocking all those characters, so satisfying for me. I'm still not, I haven't unlocked all the characters just yet. I think I'm about 50, 55-ish characters out of, I don't know, I think it's 72, 73 characters. Really enjoying playing through that. One of my multiplayer games that I've really been enjoying this year is Battlefield 5. I put up the holiday video, I'll link down there below for if you like Jingle Bells and if you like headshots. I threw together a little fun video just of me taking headshots in Battlefield. I've been playing the sniper class a lot, but for Battlefield, it's one of those games that I've been playing since Battlefield 1942 on PC. I love the series. I just love the dynamic and the great things that happen in multiplayer. You know, and you're capturing a point and all of a sudden a tank squad starts rolling up on you, and you know, your friend comes over with a plane or a helicopter in the previous one and just takes him out, and just one of those like moments, you know. What else? God of War, one of the earlier games from this year. I tore that up as fast as I was playing at my pace. I think I still want to go back and kind of finish the Valkyrie challenges just to get those completed. I've played the God of War series from the beginning as well. I think I missed a few on the PlayStation portables there, but for the most part I've played almost every single one of those, and I love that series as well. Red Dead. I love the first Red Dead, second Red Dead. I'm having a lot of trouble getting into it. For me, I think the biggest challenge is just the time allocation. I actually had points where when I started the game, I started it, I got a half hour to an hour into it, and, you know, I'm an adult, I have to do stuff. I go do my thing, come back, load up my game, and realized it didn't actually save. It was basically a turnoff. I had to replay the beginning, I think 2 or 3 times before I actually got far enough in the game to save it. It's one of those things I feel like I will definitely get back to. I almost feel like it's one of these games that I have to devote like a week of my life to this game, just to be able to get into it and through it enough so that the story grabs me. I'll definitely be giving it a try. I definitely want to beat it. I loved the first one. It was a really great story. I don't know I can't put my finger on what specifically they changed from the first one to the second one that is preventing me from getting into the second one as fast as I did the first one. But Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I definitely got, I'm probably a quarter of the way into the game. I think it came out in one of those times of this year where everything was coming out, and I just got distracted by all the games coming out, and I set it aside for now. I definitely will be coming back to it. I love that series. I really enjoyed Origins. I've enjoyed all the games to date. There's a few I missed during a period where Brotherhood and Syndicate came out that I still want to go back to someday. I'll definitely pick them up and play through them, if nothing else, just for the story. There's a lot of games on my to play list. So we got Far Cry 5. I've been meaning to get back into that series. Monster Hunter is one of those games that I've been really meaning to get into. I've heard nothing but good things. It's basically you're just fighting big monsters with really crazy weapons as either solo in Monster World, now as a team, which is I've always liked the co-op concept, playing together with friends and family. But this is just a video I just wanted to put out for you in the new year. Just wanted to communicate that I'm very grateful for everybody who subscribes, who follows me on Instagram and Facebook and any other Twitter, social media. I truly do appreciate all of you. All the interactions that I have with you guys, any suggestions, If I don't do them this week, don't think I'm just ignoring you. I read all of my comments. I try to respond in some way to all of them. I appreciate you coming along with me on this journey. Hopefully you continue to enjoy the things that I make. I'm Tony, the Blacksmithing Gamer, where every week we make things from the games that you love.